friends, my name is Dr. Abhishek Mishra and I am a EIS officer in NCDC. The India Epidemic Intelligence Service or EIS is a 2-year training program in applied epidemiology based at National Center for Disease Control NCDC, Delhi. The program is modeled after the EIS program at the United States Center for Disease Control and Prevention. India EIS trains officers to develop public health skills while working with various public health agencies and programs in the country. State and central public health agencies forward the applications of their employee interested in this program. If selected by the training program, the state or central agencies have to excuse their employee from their duties to undergo the training program. Individual candidates can also apply as self-sponsored candidates. Selection in the EIS is through a highly competitive process by a committee of experts. Selected applicants are known as EIS officers during their training. EIS officers are assigned to a state and central public health agencies under the guidance of a mentor and supervisor. EIS officers provide service to their assigned agency while completing the core activities of learning or CALs. Completion of all CALs is requirement for successful completion of the program. While the EIS officers spend most of their time working at their placement site, short courses, weekly seminars, and an annual conference are also conducted. Friends, let's go together and understand in detail about the EIS program in NCDC.
The Government of India is committed to improve the health of its people. In support of this commitment, the government established public health capacity development as a priority. To establish and enhance epidemiological capacity in the country, the National Center for Disease Control has been mandated to develop and provide epidemiological expertise to the country. NCDC launched the India EIS program on October 4, 2012 in collaboration with US CDC, which is designed after the EIS program in the United States. India EIS is a 2-year program in applied epidemiology in which the officers develop their skill while working with various public health agencies and programs in the country. The program focuses on hands-on training in epidemiology service for public health professionals. Trainee called EIS officers engaged in outbreak investigations, evaluation of a surveillance system, design and analysis of epidemiological studies, scientific communications, and other activities in preparation for their career as field epidemiologist. Selection of qualified medical doctors is through a highly competitive process by a committee of experts. The selected EIS officers are assigned to a placement site for 2 years under the guidance of a supervisor and mentor. The officers who complete the program benefit in terms of career opportunities and may play a leadership role in country's public health operations. Extremely keen and enthusiastic candidate with an aptitude for public health are preferred. Website for Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and NCDC provide program information, application process, and the timeline for selection process.
Now the question arises, why should I apply for the India EIS program? Friends, it is an on-the-job, skill-based training to groom the public health professionals. Training is competency-based through individual mentoring. Officers obtain hands-on experience related to outbreak investigations, design and analyzing epidemiological studies, evaluating surveillance system, and developing scientific communication skills. After completion of EIS program, officers have opportunity to become public health leaders within Government of India, state health departments, international agencies, medical colleges, School of Public Health, and other reputed agencies and institutions.
Presently working regular employee of central or state health services as well as self-sponsored candidates can apply for EIS program. The minimum essential qualifications are MD in Public Health, MD in Clinical or Paraclinical branches with 2-year experience in Public Health, MBBS with postgraduate diploma in Clinical, Paraclinical or Public Health, with 3 years of public health experience, MBBS from any recognized institution with 5-year work experience in public health. Age should not exceed 45 years as of the last date of application. Now let's deep in more details of eligibility criteria for government and self-sponsored candidates. Applicants working for state or central agencies need to initiate no objection certificate or NOC process from their sponsoring agencies before applying. State and central government agencies will need to forward the agreement to release the employee to NCDC for the 2-year program if selected. The sponsoring authority are requested to nominate only employees who are enthusiastic and can be released for the training. Your nomination does not automatically guarantee selection for the program. The decision to select candidate will rest with NCDC through a highly competitive process. Salary and other allowances during the training will be given by the sponsoring authority. Self-sponsored candidates do not require nominations. They may independently apply for a position. If selected, self-sponsored candidates will be paid an incentive by NCDC to support them through the training period. The applicant needs to submit the complete application and attachments along with the updated curriculum vitae. Applications invited for interview will be required to provide the proof of initiating NOC for government sponsored candidates, Aadhaar card, original and self-attested copies of 10th, 12th, MBBS and any other relevant degree, experience certificate, letter of recommendations, other documents as prescribed. An independent selection committee with representation from NCDC, CDC and external agencies oversees the interview and selection process. The decision of the selection committee is reviewed and approved by the Director NCDC. At present, NCDC has capacity for intake of a maximum of 25 candidates. Allowance given during the EIS program includes Rs 45,000 per month honorarium for self-sponsored EIS officer, Rs 20,000 monthly for housing allowance, Rs 5,000 monthly for local travel, Rs 2,000 monthly for internet use, Rs 20,000 annually for textbook, scientific journals and course material. Support for travel during field investigations will also be given. And along with it, a laptop and USB dongle are also provided to each EIS officer. The India EIS training program includes classroom instruction through periodic didactic sessions and lectures to prepare the officer for their field duties. This classroom session includes introductory course, scientific writing session and various workshops where EIS officers learn basic and advanced epidemiological and public health skills. Field assignment with mentorship includes surveillance system evaluation, outbreak investigations, analytical and epidemiological studies and various other field investigations. Weekly seminars were also conducted to provide a forum for additional instruction, practice presentation of an investigation or study and team building abilities. The core activities of learning or CALs are requirements the officer must complete for award of EIS certificate. CAL includes a combination of field epidemiological investigation and scientific communications. Field CAL includes surveillance data analysis, surveillance system evaluation, field investigations, outbreak investigations, and epidemiological data analysis. In scientific communication CALs, EISOs are required to submit and present an abstract or manuscript as first author to international and national conferences. Along with it, a long oral presentation is also required in weekly seminars conducted in NCDC. At least 75% attendance is mandatory during the EIS training. In addition to these CALs, EISOs will receive training in the use of computer applications such as Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, EpiInfo, PubMed, QGIS, etc. Role of the laboratory in epidemiology, including knowledge and skill for collection, transport, and storage of clinical specimens, interpretation of laboratory report, and use of laboratory information will also be taught. EISOs will be able to identify a public health emergency of national and international concern and adhere to the international health regulation requirements. Placement site for each EISO will be selected by NCDC in consultation with CDC EIS advisor. Placement site may include National Health Program such as IDSP, divisions of NCDC, Revised National Tuberculosis Control Program, National AIDS Control Program, National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program, National Program for Prevention of Cancer, Diabetic, Cardiovascular Disease and Stroke, Immunization Program, Indian Council of Medical Research Institutes, and state health departments. EIS officers will have a placement supervisor who is usually the chief of the program or institute where the officer is placed. EISO may get opportunities through their supervisor and placement site to provide service in time of emergency, disaster, outbreak, or major public health event. In addition to an assigned supervisor at the placement site, EISOs will also be assigned a mentor with extensive experience in public health and technical experience. The best way for officer to learn field epidemiology skill is through close mentorship while they conduct epidemiological investigation and research in a public health setting. Mentors provide technical guidance through one-to-one interaction on frequent and regular basis. Every 6 months, the mentor and supervisor will conduct a formal evaluation with the officer. The evaluation will assess the officer's progress towards the completion of the CAL. Mentor and supervisor assessment of the officer's proficiency in epidemiological skill, scientific communication skills, and professionalism. A certificate of completion will be awarded to the officers at the end of 2 years if they successfully complete all the CALs. The certificate is jointly signed by NCDC and US CDC. Enrollment into the program alone does not qualify for certification. India EIS graduates become highly competitive candidates for public health position with state, national and international institutions in India and abroad. EIS alumni currently serve in public health leadership positions in state government, municipal corporations, WHO, CDC and various international and national NGOs. EIS alumni also continues to contribute to the India EIS program as mentors to the future officers. Sponsoring states or program decide an appropriate placement for their returning officers. Once the officer complete their training, they are typically placed in a position within their institutions to best utilize their applied epidemiological skills and to further develop them for future leadership roles.
Dear friends, this is all about India EIS program. If you are interested in joining EIS family, do visit NCDC website regularly for updates. If you like this video, please give your valuable suggestions and comments for further improvement. Thanks and regards.